If a sitting president is openly talking about taking over voting and then personally calling FBI agents in the middle of an election investigation, you see, that's not politics. That's really, really harmful behavior. You see, Donald Trump just went on Dan Bongino's podcast and said this to the world.
These people were brought to our country to vote, and they vote illegally. And amazing that the Republicans aren't tougher on it. The Republicans should say, we want to take over. We should take over the voting in at least 15 places. The Republicans ought to nationalize the voting. And we have states that are so crooked, and they're counting votes. We have states that I won that show I didn't win. Now you're going to see something in Georgia where they were able to get with a court order.
You see, there is no legal mechanism for a president to take over a state voting system. Elections in this country are run by states, period. Even Congress has limited authority here. A president does not get to seize polling places or nationalize election administration. And Trump didn't explain how. He didn't cite a law. He didn't name the 15 places. He just floated the idea out there. That alone is very alarming. But here's where this goes from alarming to damaging. According to the New York Times, after the FBI raided the Georgia election office, Trump personally spoke by phone with some of the FBI agents involved in that raid. Let that sink in, people. A sitting president whose entire political identity is built on claiming elections are rigged inserted himself into an active federal investigation involving election materials. You see, the Times reported that Trump joined the call by speakerphone and thanked and praised the agents the day after the raid. And who made that call? Good old Tulsi Gabbard. That is not how independent law enforcement is supposed to work. And if you don't remember, this is the same man who tried to pressure Georgia officials in 2020 to find votes, the same man who pushed faked electors, the man who spent years screaming fraud without evidence, the same man whose allies are still demanding voter roll machines and ballots from states. You see, to me, that all smells like preparation, that smells like leverage, that smells like someone still looking for a way to plant a narrative, pressure officials, or manufacture justification for federal control. By the way, everything that Trump does around elections follows the same pattern. If he wins, it's legitimate. If he loses, there's fraud. And if the system won't bend, he tries to break it. It's all the same story. Cheat, lie, delay, deflect, escape accountability. You see, this isn't about politics anymore. We're done with that. This is about whether elections stay independent or become tools for one man's survival. And that should worry everyone. Please do me a favor, hit all the buttons right here. Like, share, bookmark, and hit the comments, because I want to know at what point does election security turn into federal control? And are we already there?